Now let me tell you all something. I ain't seen this much quiet confidence coming out of Foxborough since a man named Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. was cooking up fourth-quarter comebacks in the snow. You mean to tell me the Patriots? Yes, them same Patriots that been stuck at 4 wins, like they was on house arrest, might just be a problem again? Baby, I ain't saying they're going to the Super Bowl, but let me explain to you how Mike Vrabel and that young Gundrate may got folks in the AFC looking over their shoulder. Let's start with Mike Vrabel. Now, if you know anything about Patriot football, you know Vrabel was one of Bill Belichick's field generals. Linebacker, tough as nails, high IQ, could line up and catch a touchdown in goal line set. That man just played championship football. He embodied it. So when Robert Kraft brought him back after parting ways with Belichick, it wasn't just a coaching hire. It was a culture shift. Vrabel walk in the room, and them boys instantly tighten up they chin straps. He command respect, 'cause he been through the fire. He ain't just talking about Patriot way. He lived it. When Vrabel got hired, the attitude in New England shifted from rebuild to retool. And that right there is dangerous for the rest of the AFC. Now let's talk about Drake Maye. The kid had a rough go his rookie year. Played behind a suspect O-line, had no true run, and was learning the pro game while getting knocked around. But now, new system, new coach, new belief. He ain't just a wide-eyed rookie anymore. He's a quarterback with bite. See, sometimes in life you gotta go through something before you become something. Drake got sacked, hurried, hit, but he didn't fold. And that's how you know the boy cut from something solid. Drake got what you call intangible juice. He's got the frame, the arm, and now the mind to handle NFL defenses. Sources say the kid has been the first one in, last one out all off-season. Reports from minicamp, done chemistry with the new receivers, coming along smooth like Tennessee whiskey. The Patriots didn't just sit around and hope Maye magically improved. They armed him. They went out and signed T. Higgins to be that big-bodied one target. They brought in Darnell Mooney as a speedy slot option. Rookie T. Jaheim Bell. Out of Florida State, straight mismatch, nightmare, and the O-line. Much improved with the addition of first-rounder J.C. Latham and the return of healthy vet. You give a young man some real firepower, and he might just surprise you. That offense? It ain't sexy yet, but it got some grit to it, with a run game led by Ramondre Stevenson and newly acquired Zamir White. This Patriots team got option. No longer are they one-dimensional. If Drake Maye takes care of the football, they can grind clock and play situational ball. Vrabel's specialty. Here's what ain't changed. New England's defense still hit like a wrecking ball. Christian Barmore is a grown man on that line. Matthew Judon, back healthy, still an elite edge rusher. Gonzalez and Marcus Jones in that secondary, sticky, and then there's Yalani Tavai, who's quietly turned into a tackling machine. You know how them old dogs don't bark a lot. But when they do, you listen. That's the Patriots D. They ain't flashy, but they nasty. Vrabel's influence is everywhere. Discipline, disguise, toughness. They might not be a top 3 unit yet, but don't be surprised if they hover around top 8 in most metrics by Thanksgiving. Something else changed. The attitude inside the locker room. Reports say players are flying around with energy. Meetings got intensity. And the rookies know they're expected to contribute early. Last year, that locker room was like a funeral home. Quiet. Hopeless. This year, they're laughing, fighting, competing. That's a Vrabel effect, and the media buzz starting to pick up. Insiders like Gilberto Manzano are calling and playoff sleepers. Vegas bumped their win total from 4.5 to 7.5. That don't happen by accident. Now let's pump the brakes just a little bit. For the Pats to make that playoff noise, three things gotta happen. Maye must take care of the football. Rookie mistakes. Cool. But no three-pick Sundays in key games. They gotta win the close one. Last year, they lost multiple games by one score. If Vrabel can swing even two of those, that's 6-7 wins already. Stay healthy, especially along the trenches. If Latham or Juden goes down, that depth gets thin real quick. They still in the AFC East, so there's two against Buffalo and Miami, both playoff teams. But don't sleep. They get to face the Raiders, Commanders, and Broncos. Winnable. If they can split the division and snag three of those middle-tier games, they had 8 wins. 9, maybe 10. That might sneak him into the wild card. You don't gotta be perfect in the NFL. You just gotta be timely. And that's what Vrabel's teams do. So when Robert Kraft brought him back after parting ways with Belichick, it wasn't just a coaching hire. It was a culture shift. Vrabel walk in the room, and them boys instantly tighten up they chin straps. He command respect, 'cause he been through the fire. He ain't just talking about Patriot way. He lived it. When Vrabel got hired, the attitude in New England shifted from rebuild to retool. And that right there is dangerous for the rest of the AFC. Now let's talk about Drake Maye. The kid had a rough go his rookie year. Played behind a suspect O-line, had no true run, and was learning the pro game while getting knocked around. But now, new system, new coach, new belief. He ain't just a wide-eyed rookie anymore. He's a quarterback with bite. See, sometimes in life you gotta go through something before you become something. Drake got sacked, hurried, hit, but he didn't fold. And that's how you know the boy cut from something solid. Drake got what you call intangible juice. They peak when it matters. Look, nobody's saying the Patriots are about to dethrone Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow. But if you think this still the same 4-win team from 2023, you ain't been watching. This ain't your grandmama's rebuild. This ain't tanking. This team got pride. They got heart. And most importantly, they got Vrabel. So go ahead. Count them out. Just don't be surprised when they walk into Pittsburgh in December and punk the Steelers for a playoff spot. Now listen here, Uncle Shay tried to tell y'all. Patriots ain't back, but they knocking on the door. Drake Maye ain't no rookie no more. And Mike Vrabel got that locker room humming like a gospel choir on Sunday morning. If you sleep him on New England, you might want to set your alarm, 'cause they come in.